Good afternoon. This is Paul Finkelstein with my online meet and greet. Today we have a very special guest in the studio. Her name is, can you guess who her name is? Can you recognize her? It is none other than Sarah Finkelstein. Sarah, how are you today?
I'm doing great.
That's fantastic. And we have a couple of questions that we wanted to run by you, and I'm sure you have some expert answers for us.
I
Let's
hope
get
so.
right into the questions. The first question I'm dying to know the answer to myself, as well as somebody in the studio audience might want to know this answer. What is the difference between term life insurance and cash value life insurance?
Oh, that is an excellent question. And actually, there are many differences. First of all, term life insurance is good for a certain amount of time. That's why it's called term. It could be for 10 years, 20 years, or even 30 years. And cash value life insurance lasts for as long as you live. Term life insurance is very inexpensive in the short term, but it is the most expensive in the long term, whereas cash value life insurance happens to be more expensive in the short term, but over one's lifetime, it happens to be the most economical route. I kind of like to compare it to term life insurance is like renting an apartment, whereas cash value life insurance is like owning a home where you have equity. The other differences are that with cash value life insurance, there are other benefits that the individual has available to them.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much, Sarah. There's another question that comes to my mind. So, is life insurance for the beneficiary?
You know, that's a great question. A lot of people think that life insurance is specifically for their beneficiary or beneficiaries. However, that does not need to be the case. For example, whether it's term insurance or cash value life insurance, it does provide protection for terminal illness. So if somebody becomes terminally ill and they need to try some experimental processes for medical, a lot of insurance, health insurance, does not cover that. But you can access the death benefit in your policy so that you can take advantage of those experimental procedures and treatments. Also, with a cash value life insurance policy, it has other benefits for the insured. Now, if the insured passes away prematurely, of course, it's going to benefit their beneficiaries, but it also has a lot of benefits for the insured, for the owner of the policy.
So, Sarah, what are living benefits?
I am so glad you asked. Living benefits are benefits within a cash value life insurance policy. For example, again, if somebody becomes terminally ill, they can access their policy for that. But there are also benefits for chronic illness and critical illness. And let's talk about the chronic illness. Because people are living longer than ever before, the opportunity, or I should say, the probability for needing long term care at some point is very, very high. For example, for people over the age of 65, 2 out of 3 people will need long term care at some point, some for a very short period of time, and some for years to come. The chronic illness within the cash value life insurance can pay for that. So not only does it provide the life insurance benefits, but it also provides for the chronic illness benefits. Another factor within, and another benefit, I should say, within a cash value life insurance policy is the fact that the cash value grows over time And what that does is it can provide supplemental retirement income, and if structured appropriately, it can provide tax-free supplemental income in retirement. So there's a lot of benefits to having a cash value life insurance policy.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you so much for that very educated answer. Let me ask you this last question that you'll share with us today, and that is this. What is the reason that most people just don't have more life insurance, or maybe they might not have any life insurance? Why would someone not have more life insurance or any?
Well, Paul, the first thing that comes to mind is that most people overestimate the cost of life insurance. They think it's going to cost them a lot more than it actually does. And of course, the younger we are when we purchase it, the lower the premiums. The longer we wait to get it, the higher the premiums. So a lot of people overestimate the cost. They're afraid to look into it because of this preconceived notion that they cannot afford it. And as a matter of fact, sometimes what we do is we combine term insurance with cash value life insurance to stay within a client's budget. So it doesn't have to be just term or just cash value life insurance. Sometimes we do a mixture to fulfill our clients' needs so that they can protect their family.
That's awesome. Well, I do want to thank you for coming here today on the online meet and greet. I'm Paul Finkelstein, and that is Sarah Finkelstein. Hopefully my finger is pointing in the appropriate right direction. How can people get a hold of you, Sarah?
I would love for people to get a hold of me. And a couple of ways. You can give me a call at 561-302-5760. You can also text me at that number, 561-302-5760. I also would like to put it out there that we do a free monthly newsletter, and anybody who's interested can get a copy of that. And I can be reached also by email at Sarah, S-A-R-A, at signatureadvisorygroup.com. I welcome your questions, and I'm more than happy to answer.
And I do thank you for being with us on the online meet and greet, and I wish you a fabulous Wednesday.
Thank you, Paul. You as well.
Oh my God, it was a treasure having you, Mrs. Finkelstein.